One of these clips is from actual Minecraft, while the other one was entirely written by Claude, and another one is what I made by myself. I wondered which one that is. So leave your guesses in the comments on which one you think is actual Minecraft. And trick question, they were both clips from the Claude Minecraft. I said trick question, but I just literally straight up lied. So be sure to stay tuned to watch Claude create Minecraft completely from scratch with crafting, biomes, and even redstone. But of course, first we'll start out with my attempt to make Minecraft. So many moons ago in the year 1 BC, before Claude, I decided to take on a programming challenge where I would recreate Minecraft in C++, which is a language I hardly know how to use. And I did this all the way in October 2022, so I actually had to learn stuff and read documentation. So after about 2 hours, I finally finished the OpenGL tutorial, basically. And then another 2.5 hours of manual coding, and we got our first Minecraft prototype. So after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, we finally have properly rendered cubes. And now we can add a third block, and we get... But eventually I was able to make chunks and experimented with randomized terrain. I'll fix this later. I then experimented with implementing something called Perlin noise, which is basically just a smoothened out randomness map. So implementing this should give realistic terrains. So I'm gonna be honest here. Nobody is here to see me make Minecraft 4 years ago. So you don't want to watch it. I don't want to edit it. So we're just gonna speedrun this. Eventually we got block breaking and block placing, kinda. Trees, sort of. Biomes, yeah, the biomes aren't bad. Good work, Past Jordan. Oh yeah, there was also a huge issue with performance, so I could only render 2 chunks at a time, and generating new terrain was very, very slow, and I couldn't fix it, so I kind of just gave up on the entire project. Alright, now it's Claude time. Yo, it's enchanting. It knows, bro. So I basically just told Claude to recreate Minecraft with terrain generation and trees. And after about 15 minutes, this is what it came up with. Whoa. You know what's hilarious? This feels like Bedrock Minecraft. I make a pickaxe? Okay, nice. So the world already looked really good. The game felt pretty smooth with crafting and block breaking. So already in 15 minutes, did far better than what I did in a full week. But I'm not upset. Now, to be honest, Claude did way better than I had expected. And keep in mind, this was just with Opus 4.8. This was recorded right after Fable got disabled for, being too goated, I guess. So there weren't actually many issues to fix, more just quality of life features like breakable tools, bigger ore veins, and things like that. And then I ran out of usage. And so, while I waited for my session limit to reset, I decided to look through the code to kind of see how things work, and, yeah, who am I kidding? I don't remember how to code. Alright, I guess I'll go touch grass and see what all this nature stuff is about. Kind of overrated. I think we just need more data centers, if we're being honest here. I love how I'm making that joke, but I'm quite literally part of the problem. So Claude created a menu and added a new texture for breaking blocks, and so I just continued prompting it to get closer and closer to Minecraft, and this is what it made for villages. Oh my gosh, that torch is crazy. So, here's the thing. Claude is doing a very good job at making the game, but a lot of what it's doing is kind of just making it workable instead of making it good, evidently by those amazing, beautiful villages that it created. So I decided to be a little more specific with my prompts, making sure it knows that it actually has to do a good job. Is this supposed to be a sheep? But it was able to make the terrain a little bit cooler, as well as making proper Minecraft caves. It did not, in fact, however, make a very good taiga biome. What on earth is this? Okay. So I asked Claude to let me build a nether portal, which surprisingly looked pretty good first try. And then I gave it a whole list of things I wanted it to do. Oh my gosh, I spelled... Okay. All of the above. Smiley face. And now, Claude has created the ultimate beast of Minecraft, the Ender Dragon. And so I filled in the totally normal, not glitchy at all Eye of Enders, and entered the totally realistic looking portal. This is gonna be epic. Bro, that's crazy! It even flaps its wings! No, there's no bow. Okay, we need a bow and arrow next. Oh my gosh, look at the Enderman. So, although there were some parts of the game that didn't look the best, it was in fact fully playable where you can get to the nether and beat the end. So, next I wanted to focus on something else, and also test out Claude to see if it could figure this next part out, and that is... Redstone. Yeah, it didn't really work the first time. Little bit glitchy. Will this actually move it then? Oh, it does! So it ended up kind of working semi-expectedly, and I was even able to make a sticky piston door. So I was actually quite impressed by Claude at this point, and so naturally, I gave it about 1,000 different tasks, and it actually ended up going through my local installation of Minecraft and fetching the assets files. So I guess I gave it permission to do that at some point. I don't know, I just kind of clicked enter when it asked me. But it ended up adding new biomes, including cave ones, and added new water physics. Oh my gosh. And it also fixed up the taiga biomes with a little bit of lighting issues, and even made the woodland mansion. Wow, that's beautiful, man. Yo, the pigs! Look at them, bro! The way they don't animate, they just kind of slide. That is so good, bro. So the more and more that I tried to get Claude to add, the more issues I ran into. For example, I really wanted cool mountain ranges, and after about 50 tries, it pretty much just got this. And as you can see, when I load new chunks, it's a little bit laggy, and no matter what I did, Claude just couldn't seem to figure out how to make the game performant. But it did create an insane mountain, with the drawback of it being so many blocks that the performance got even worse. I tried for a few more days, and I kinda got stuck. Until... What this mean? So this mean Fable is back? Fable. Make the game amazing. And it cooked for about 18 minutes, and I was able to put it to 54 chunks with 0 performance issues. And I had asked Opus about 7 times to fix performance, and yeah, Fable figured it out on the first try. So the game was pretty much complete, but since we have Fable for a little bit, I thought it'd be a good idea to add some finishing touches, so here is a little montage. Yep, we are officially cooked. This took 0 manual coding and about a week of me watching Instagram Reels. So, yeah, please subscribe. This is like my only chance of ever owning a house. Alright, I'll see you guys next video. I have a sick idea.